Hello, chat. Hello, chat. How's it going? I am streaming because Skirk is out, and today will be my attempts to get her. And also playing her story quest, and then maybe the new story quest that also released in 5.7. Now, before you expect extreme disappointment, I will be getting Skirk. It is guaranteed. So, ooh, the key that unlocks fate. That's fun. I'm not going to be playing that yet. What else we got? Yep, Skirk story quest. And yes, I have done all these. I have to do Skirk story quest, obviously. Oh, right. This is coming out. Doing that gets you all that stuff. We got our test run.
Know of any new orchestral pieces?
I don't care about those. Looks good to me.
I like to swap out the back.
The first Shenhe rerun we've had in a while. Oh, hello, Michael. I am.
Yeah, same time as I did. Who do you?
You get to
Who do you think you are?
You get to. Are you streaming right now?
I am. I did announce that I was going to be live at 8.
You're not including party audio.
I just did. Did I not?
Nope, because it hasn't appeared. So going for that sword, which I'm not guaranteed to get, but I'm very close to getting.
Our music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find you in.
What have we got here? Oh, new domain.
Oh, that's right. I got to post my Red Dead 2 today.
Oh, there's first. Oh, that is so good. There's first clear rewards for these now. Okay, I gotta do that. Okay, now I will include my audio in Michael's stream. And if he doesn't raid me by the end of... We're gonna get this quest. Not gonna do it yet.
What do you mean if I don't raid you? I just started, buddy.
There's that city over there. What's up with you today?
Yeah, wait, why is Simon's voice so far away?
We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
Oh, I love the new voice. I love the new Paimon voice. I know people are so happy she got replaced and I am in the same boat. Let's fucking go. I also got some mail because...
No, I was watching the Minecraft movie in Minno's chat, my friend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she did a movie night, so we watched the Minecraft movies. That'd be like, I don't know, like the 7th time I'm watching it now.
Okay, another 600 primos.
Yeah, no, sorry, it's my 600th time watching the movie.
The flavors in the dish.
So right
To
now,
that
yeah,
end, a chef must be
out the...
able to wield a knife with
We're
the
doing,
same level of
okay, so I gotta revive 5.
Got a job for me?
Shut the...
Nearer to the action.
This is my normal
Fuck up,
team
Ghost.
chat. You'll see this every time I play Genshin. You will see this team. Okay, let's head over
That's
to
easy,
Baiju's.
That's easy, and these don't get me stars.
Don't listen to Michael. He is talking about Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah, okay, nerd. You know what's so funny, Nathan? Is,
What?
Irizumi in them was, she was like, when's Nathan gonna join, like, these Discord calls? Like, I don't know. Maybe.
Not
maybe
often.
Me.
I'm busy pretty often.
Baiju isn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting
What was I
today,
doing?
but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
It's gonna take... it's gonna take a little bit to get used to the new Paimon voice, I think, but I like it.
Right, that's what I was gonna do. I was going to,
Good
I think
addition.
did I already, extract that? I don't know if I did or not.
I will be sad if Paimon is not voiced. No, not if Paimon
Hey
is
Nathan,
Baiju.
just send me, guess what?
They're not voiced. What,
Guess
Michael?
What, guess what, Nathan? I'm at 69 followers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ah, looks like we have a special
Traveler,
guest.
Paimon, welcome.
Oh, he is voiced.
What can
That's
I
funny.
do
No,
for
Chang
you?
Sheng isn't, though.
Oh yeah,
That sucks.
you're playing
It's
cooking
the
Gingan
Traveler.
Impact.
She looks absolutely
Yeah.
beat these days. She has these huge dark
Alright,
circles around her eyes,
downloading
and
that
she hasn't
VOD
slept a
so I can
wink.
download.
And she keeps spacing out. You
Then
have
I
to
can
call her
get
name several
the
times before she snaps out of it.
the thing.
What do you think it is? Is she sick?
The thingy thing.
Ooh, is the traveler prone to sickness? I find this surprising.
Very
it could be.
peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
There you go. That's exactly what.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
I really like the voice actor for Paimon, but it's gonna take a
Complexion's
little
good,
bit to get used.
eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is
I'm happy she got
strong.
replaced. She was not. she
So
was
I'm
not
gonna be
conducting
for
herself
real,
well.
Nathan. I'm pretty sure my chat's not working again.
Physically,
My
you
overlay,
appear
like,
to be
it's
in
not
good
working.
condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that.
Hi.
You should be feeling right as rain.
SpongeBob.
And yet I do feel
Hence
like
my
something's off.
concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated. Physical
nobody-
illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But
Hey, can you work, please?
afflictions of a
Please,
non-physical
please.
nature, they fall
God damn,
outside
Kincaid,
a
can this
doctor's realm
stupid
of
fucking ad
expertise.
shut up?
What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark
Um,
magic, it's hard to say.
You know what I hate?
It
Nathan,
could
is
just
that,
as
like,
easily be a
I-
simple case of mental fatigue.
every time I say that I'm close to a
Why
failure, that
don't
all I
you
need is
rest
like
here
3,
for a bit?
and then people are like, "Oh yeah, I'll
Whatever
do
it
this for
is
you.
we're
I'll do
dealing
that."
with, clues
To
to
me,
your
it kind of
condition
feels like
are
I'm begging
sure to
for
reveal
views.
themselves in time. Once we know the root
even though I know people
cause, we can
trying,
administer the right treatment.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like that's not my intention. Is to be like, please, please,
I've
watch the
seen my
content,
fair share of
please.
mental afflictions, but
like,
to
I
start
don't-
with,
I don't
some
want
calming
people-
incense,
I
a
want
good
people to
night's
come
sleep,
watch
and a
me
good
because-
meal will do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present
And
with
this-
mental
Talking because a lot
fatigue.
of-
Thank you,
characters aren't
ass. What is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Wednesday?
Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say we
Right,
should strongly
right, that's what I'm
consider
gonna do,
calling in
that's
a
what I'm gonna-
specialist as soon as possible.
Oh, must be a
Yeah,
rare
fine, yeah.
condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen
Oh
it
my
before.
god, I got absolutely real.
All we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse
But yeah,
anyway.
I also want to
Just
partially get
get
like
some rest.
PC, so I can play
Paimon will
PC
be
games.
right here by your side.
I figured out
Fingers
how
crossed
exactly
you'll
I'm
be
gonna put
all better
a
when you
PC
wake
in
up.
my room. It's gonna be a little tight than I want it to be.
Whispers betwixt stars and night. Rest.
I mean, if I don't get, I'm hoping that this summer I can actually get affiliate. If not, I'll just go back to the military and be drafted.
Where am I?
You know, I thought it was too convenient that everything was going well for me.
Thick fog covering my field of vision. This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale. It feels like my soul's been wrenched from my body and thrust in a strange and unfamiliar space.
What the fuck are you reading?
The dialogue in Genshin.
Huh.
Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in
Alright,
sight.
well,
And
let's
worse
see
than
what
that,
the-
I think
let's
there's
see what
something in
the-
the
let's see.
fog following me like a shadow.
Ooh.
This is a dream. How long till I wake up? And if it's not, then where in the world am I? The all-devouring narwhal horn.
Hey,
What?
Nathan, I know you don't really care about Stanley Cup, but like I know how much you would kind of want like to hear the news that a Canadian team brought back the home Stanley Cup.
It isn't. It is cool. Someone just pierced through the fog.
Yeah,
and stabbed
no,
me in the
not
back,
this
but
year.
there's no blood.
Not this year. We're still on the drought for another.
A strange light.
We're still
coming
on
from
the
wound.
drought of we're now on the year
Minor-looking
we're now
spike
on year
retreating into the
34, Nathan,
darkness.
of having no Stanley Cup bring back to Canada.
Deep inside, it feels like a part of me is missing, and now another wave of fatigue is washing over me.
I mean, there's always next year. I mean, like This was next year. Edmonton just lost
Traveler!
Edmonton just lost Game 6. I mean, I was kind of hoping there was a
Rise
Game
and shine.
7.
Time to wake
But,
up.
I mean, I would have watched it with Jordan's at the house on the weekend, but no Game 7.
Once, you're making Paimon look like
The
an
Florida
early
Panthers
riser.
just won
It's
Game
already
6 5 to
afternoon.
1.
Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better?
Paimon, I need to check. I need you
So-
to check if there's a
cut?
cut on my back.
Did you scratch
I mean,
yourself
yeah,
in your sleep?
that's partially the
All right,
part
let
of
Paimon
what
take a
I
look.
kind of announced.
Nothing there.
I mean,
Wait, did you have a
Florida wins
nightmare?
wins the first Stanley Cup
don't
last
panic.
year, and then wins another one 2 years
Paimon
in a row.
heard that dreams tell us what we
Congratulations.
need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a
To
nightmare,
be honest, I kind of thought it was this year. to
maybe
be
all
honest.
you need
Who
is
knows
something
what
to cheer you up.
It was always next year, Nathan.
Come on. Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
Kind of disappointed to be fair, even though I mean,
If there is someone in chat, I need you to tell me if the game's too loud or too quiet over our mics. Because I can't tell. I'm not listening to it on my own.
what? My
The
audio?
game might just be a little loud.
No, my game or your game?
My game, like, our microphones might be a little loud, the game might be a little loud.
To be fair, I kind of have an issue where like I have the game on my settings when I'm streaming like
Paimon,
slower than my
the
actual
ramen
headset, but then the
restaurants,
actual
it's
game
like
is
there's a-
somehow
Paimon,
louder.
There's a bunch of dishes to cheer you up.
So yeah, I still have a lot of Red Dead 2 to
What?
get through,
So,
and
in
then
this
that's
dream, you were
one
trapped in a
series
weird
that
place with
yeah,
thick
I
fog
can end,
everywhere,
and then we
and
still
then a
have
spike
Split
came out of
Fiction to end.
nowhere and stabbed you in the back? Oh. Okay.
So again,
well,
I'm kind of working
that's a
around
new
with
one.
your schedule when
Are
it
you
comes
sure
to
it was a
Split Fiction.
dream?
It's very
From the
difficult.
way you
No, I
described
get
it,
that.
it sounds like
Well,
you were
I'm
really
not
there.
too worried, but I eventually
again,
want to get it done. So
You
it's not
woke
an
up
unfinished
right where
series
you
of
went to
Red Dead.
bed. And you were definitely in a deep
Because
sleep
Garden
this
Warfare 2
morning.
and Stardew Valley, I can do any time because there's technically
Don't know what to
no.
make of it. Maybe I was
The,
just
the only
afraid
there
my
there's
friends
technically only two
It's
reasons that
decided.
like I can do with them
Paimon will
anytime.
stay up and watch over you
Is
tonight.
with Stardew, like
anyone
the
tries
technical
to
ending
mess
for
with you,
me, for
Paimon
Stardew
will
Valley
beat 'em up.
is 100% completing everything,
Wake you up first,
all
and
the
then we can beat 'em up
achievements and
together.
every little thing that's possible. So then the last thing I need to do
Paimon
is
Smile has a way of putting me at ease.
so there's gonna be you know how I did the alter ego
Exhausted
run?
bothering me.
You know how I did an alter ego run? I'm gonna do another alter ego run, but instead of me going for
Dream is so chill.
Instead of me going for all the
It's like
bachelorettes and
watching
getting
me
the
from a
6-heart
corner of
event
the
for
world
both
even now.
the without
It
the
stabbed me in my dream.
without
When I
the
woke
thing,
up, there was no wound.
what I'm gonna be doing
Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague ache, almost
going
as
for
if
all
deep under
the
the
bachelors.
Something is missing.
you know, I feel like everything's
Did you just say something?
The flesh
heard that
remains
too.
whole, but the soul is
How's it going,
incomplete.
Skirk?
And Nathan,
Done
remember that one
resolved.
time I couldn't go to
The
bed?
mind will wither away along with it.
Yes, I do remember that.
Paimon remembers you. You're Child's master.
I was gonna say fuck. There was something I said that if I got to affiliate
What
that I
are you
would do
doing
it.
here?
I forget what it. I
The
forget
last
what it
time we saw you
was.
was at the
that's a big boy.
Primordial
That's
Sea
a
in
big boy.
Fontaine, right?
That's a big fucking cannon. That's a
Then
big
we
fucking
left
cannon.
and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way.
Also, Nathan,
brings
you know
you
how I
to
said,
Wanmin
you know how I
Restaurant
sent
of
you
all
a bit of the,
places.
out of
You came here
context
looking
with
for
this?
us? And
Yes.
were you the one behind the
It's
hocus
not
pocus just
necessarily
now?
an out of context. Well, some of them are kind of
Tell
out of
me,
context, but there's
What is it that you saw?
It's kind of more just a quotes list where like if it's funny, it gets quoted.
That's fair.
Tight-lipped, huh? I
I
suppose
mean, you have a
that's
chance
fair.
to make it on the quotes list if you join the VC.
I'll take a glass of wine.
Oh. We make this one in-house. It's
I
not
feel like
too
the day that
strong.
you don't
Enjoy.
join the VC, Nathan.
Chef
is the day
Mal,
that
I'll
people
take a
know
grilled
you don't walk
tiger
up and
fish
down
over
something,
here.
Mostly Arizona.
Coming right up. If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours.
I
If you
did my
want
Doom
help,
review. I did
now's
my
the time
how I
to
would
speak up.
remaster / remake
You
the,
have
Plants,
until
the
I
first
finish
tower
my
defense
drink.
game of Plants vs Zombies. So those video ideas are out the window, or done and over with. That was one thing.
I was
Situation.
investigating an
That
abyssal
was one thing that
disturbance
kind of
in the
annoyed me
area
with
and
myself,
happened to
Nathan, is that
notice
I had
you.
a plan. I had an idea.
Part of your soul is
And I would-
damaged,
I would
and
not
the
work on
wound
that
bears
idea till, like,
traces of
months
abyssal
later.
corrosion.
I'm trying to do
Need
a
I
thing
say
where if I have
more?
a video idea that I want to
Neither
get
of
out of
those
the way,
things sound good.
I get it out of the way. but at least try to make it quality.
Skirk seems to know something. Given what I've seen of her strength, I bet you can tell what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions.
Should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But
You're not
we could
Paimon.
always find a different
You
expert
yap
on the
as much
abyss
as
to
her,
help
but
us
you're not
out.
Paimon.
I mean, okay, well, fuck you.
You
First
don't
of all,
yap as much as Paimon.
I mean, I do on a good day, Nathan. Let's be for real.
Not on short
Yeah,
notice.
and that thing she
Not on
said
short
about your soul being
What do you
damaged
mean
is
not on a
still
short
Paimon.
notice?
Definitely
That's
something
in
we should
the
fix
game.
sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure.
Say, Nathan?
But from what Childs told us, she doesn't
Well,
seem...
you trying to say I'm not as
evil, at
cool
least.
as that? Oh, is that a chick? I don't know.
1,
What,
2,
Paimon?
Yeah.
7.
I mean, for all I know, it could be a fucking alien.
That'll do.
We don't actually know what Paimon is.
Yeah, because isn't like... what the fuck was it? I was going to say fucking Stardew Valley. No,
We don't know what Paimon is.
Well, have you made up your
it's
mind?
A thing. That's all I know.
It's kind of a thing. It's a floating being that flies, and we don't know how it flies.
I mean, I
Well,
think
it's all
it'd be way
Dark
too
Souls,
out of our
dense fog that
comprehension.
wouldn't disperse.
So yeah, I'm
Just for
currently
a brief description.
So, that's all we know,
I'm currently on the
Mr.
grind for 200 stars
Ma'am, can you help us?
in Go for Tea right now, Nathan,
So,
because
you can disperse the fog.
I unlocked the Temple of the Gnome.
I understand.
But
Come
there's
find
a
me in the Glaring
chest
Plains when
that
you're done
costs
here.
about 200
and-
stars.
Okay.
So I'm doing. So
Huh?
the only way to get stars is by doing
She
challenges.
disappeared.
And one of them is an epic challenge, and it also kind of helps with 100%.
Not
completing
surprised
the
she
game.
disappeared.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
I still have yet
no,
for. I still
this
have yet
includes the
somebody to
drink,
enter
so
in the sweater
it should be
contest.
the right
and earn,
amount.
like their weekly.
I didn't
shout
think
out.
you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and
Oh,
said...
also Nathan, I
You sure?
already,
I could
I
have
know you're
sworn there
already
were
a
only
mod
2 of you
in
at that
Discord,
table.
But I made it so that people can.
Skirk can erase memories. That's a confirmed fact.
I made it so that people can
Fun.
choose like a role.
What'd you put in
that
that
they
dish,
want.
Chef
Like,
Mao?
kinda
Some
just
kind of
cosmetic role
hallucinogenic
in my
Seeing
server.
things. Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this
I also gave
tall,
Arizimi her
wearing a
own role
purple
because she was
dress?
pissing me off
She
about
ordered a
it.
glass of wine.
So if you want to check that out, Nathan, if you want to check out
now
Arizimi's
you
role.
mention it, that vaguely
You
rings a
can.
bell.
Oh, hang on.
What? Doesn't even have...
Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk
Hang on, that
being there
reminds
at
me.
all.
I need to change
Even
it. I need-
Paimon
I
was
need to-
half convinced we hallucinated the whole
I need
thing.
to make it clear about
But
something
that
here.
Mora she left for us was Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps.
Settings,
But anyway, she told us to head to the Gwaili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Okay, let's head to the Gwaili Plains.
What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think, Nathan?
What do I think about what?
You asked me what I was playing, so I told you.
Yeah, you're playing Garden Warfare, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm currently updating Arizimi's role.
Oh. Oh, Rift Hounds, that's
Whoa.
not good.
What are all these Rift Hounds doing here? Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Oh, let's go check it out.
He's Papa! Get him! Hold that pose! Hard-hitting exclusive scares on the
There
loose!
was some shit going on in the beatable up there. Just with, somebody abusing their powers.
Oh, that's always fun.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looked, yeah.
Means?
What
That's
is
why
going
if I
on
ever get
here?
like
From the
people
moment
that
they are
that I
born,
don't really know
all
too much
beings with
about,
great power have an impact on this world.
definitely-
Even if their
definitely have
body is
you- I
sundered
have
and their
you,
soul
Rain,
extinguished,
Dakota,
their influence remains.
and Jesse as my kind of like my
Gods are the
mods.
most common example of
I've
that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth. carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse.
Yeah. Okay, we got the
Together, these remnants form what you call God remains. And it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed.
I mean, I thought
There are traces left.
Do you want me to go kind
they're
of in depth with
fading
my
fast.
thought process of my remastering of the first tower defense game, Nathan?
Paimon, what are you looking at? Paimon, what are you looking at?
Paimon.
Paimon, that's not where you look when you're talking to someone. Paimon, no.
What are you doing?
Okay, she also said what are you doing? Good.
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like
Your
never
life
there.
hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on?
I still have a
Strange set of
Okay,
priorities.
so one of my friends,
It was just a
Illegal,
trick
in the
to
Discord
avoid being
server,
perceived.
he-
If someone
the-
notices
She
you, those
can't
memories are erased.
actively erase
Simple
memories.
as that.
Cool.
He loves,
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish
Red
a
Dead
connection
Redemption,
with the
stuff like
world.
He told
The
me that
weak and
once
the lowly
once
have
I'm
no
done
right
Red
to
Dead Redemption
remember
2
me.
to call him.
They're
'cause
lucky they only have a few
apparently-
missing memories to
Again,
show
I
for
don't know what
it.
goes on in Red Dead 2 at
Now,
all.
Can we please get back on
Okay,
track?
not this live.
Okay.
I barely know what goes on.
where
There's a
were
couple
we?
things. I know Arthur
the
breaks
God
the
remains.
goddamn wheel.
So
And that Dutch
basically,
has a
there's
plan
now
that
less
involves
of
the
them
heat.
here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a
That's
good
it.
thing?
That's literally
In
all I
our
know when it comes
experience,
to the Red Dead 2
God remains
plot.
are 100% bad
Um,
news. A lot of terrible things have
So
happened because of them.
apparently when I'm
Maybe
done,
it's a good
like,
thing
Red
by
Dead 2
human
story,
standards. But power doesn't come from nothing.
I gotta give
and it
Illegal a
doesn't
call
just
'cause he's
disappear
gonna
for
be
no
like
reason.
my
The remains
he's
aren't
gonna be
just
like
gone.
my
They were taken.
psychiatric or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Part of my soul.
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered,
Wait, how's that?
and a
how's
large
that
amount
thing
of
go?
the god remains buried in the desert
All I
went
know is my
missing.
opinion.
Of course,
literally all I
god
know.
remains are
Nice
just
opinion.
one of the targets.
Small issue.
The culprit
I've
is
planted a
chipping
landmine
away
in
at
an
sources of
undisclosed
power
location
all
inside
over
your
this world,
house. Every
including
step
the
you
Stella
take is a
Fortuna above.
Ooh, another
risky
corn.
move.
The corn.
You mean
Oh,
the
it's a barb-
stars?
Mm-hmm. 42 of them have died out in the past few
I
months
still have a lot of
alone.
pea shooters that I want to get to.
42
There's
stars
two
have
pea.
died out in
In
months.
Conria,
There's-
people believed
oh,
that
I'm almost
powerful
level- I'm almost
individuals have
prestige 4
corresponding
in
Stella
General
Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation.
42 stars have gone
Hey
out.
Nathan, you know what I find really interesting
not
is
yet.
that
Now,
there's a lot of
stars
games
are
with
disappearing
like
from the
3 in their
skies
title that would
entirely.
absolutely just
And it's not
break
hard
the
to
internet.
deduce what's happening to the power they contain.
Oh my god, that's what it is. Searchologia is claiming the stars.
Something has been leaching power from this world,
I
like a
was just telling you,
parasite
there's a
steals
lot of
nutrients
games
from a
that have like
host.
3 in their name.
And now, it's no longer
that's like a third
satisfied
entry
with the
that would like
remains of the
absolutely
dead.
just break
It
the
wants
internet.
you.
Probably.
This time,
Portal
it only
3
took a
would break the
fragment
internet.
of your soul.
Half-Life
But next
3,
time, there's no
Garden
telling
Warfare
how
3
far it could go.
I don't think Garden Warfare 3 wouldn't break the internet too much.
No one knows.
But I think it would. It
All
would
I know for
definitely be
certain
like
is
something
this.
that a lot of people
Getting
would,
back
like,
what you
freak out
lost
about for, like,
will
a good,
not
like,
be
week.
easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen,
What else
it
is
must be a
there?
god-level being by now, at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls
Yeah,
are
no,
fragile
I definitely
things,
think
and
Portal
yours
3 is
could
definitely
easily
gonna
be
the one that breaks
crushed
the
if you
internet
go
the
up
hardest.
against it.
That and Half-Life 3.
So, you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will
Fuck
take
you.
it.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm
Nice
doing is helping you get
opinion.
back to normal after a sudden crisis.
Dude,
And I should warn
Nathan,
you,
if I could
getting
gift
mixed up
you
with me
music
can have
packs
unforeseen
in,
consequences. We're on very different journeys. You
Beat
don't want to
Sabers,
be
I
in
still
my
would.
debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity,
ones I would
and I'll
definitely-
help you
One-
recover what you lost.
Ones I would
This is a
definitely be gifting
transaction,
you
that's
is,
all. You would do well to remember that.
I would definitely gift you the Queen bundle because that has some pretty
Now-
good songs. Because like Queen is just a fucking bop of like an
Queen has
artist.
some good songs, yeah.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little
Doesn't
friendlier
have
since
an
she's
good-
agreed
It
to
also
help
has
us.
one of my favorite
But
scenes.
nope,
So,
she's
Don't
just like
Stop
when
Me
we
Now,
met her in the
and one of my
Primordial
favorite
Sea.
all-time movies. Oh, I should
So
suggest that to
cold.
in the
Whatever.
Nino
If
Nino
that's
blog.
how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve
Oh my god,
is
Paimon,
a
don't
super
give Skirk an embarrassing nickname.
nickname.
No, she'll kill you.
Movie
She'll kill
suggestions.
you for giving her a nickname.
Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right.
Paimon, you're known as the floating lavender melon to like 90% of Inazuma. So.
Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's such a cool effect. I love when games do this. Oh, I love that effect.
Dude, it's still crazy to me that
I'm gonna
Phasmophobia.
nerd out over this effect, by the way. That
It's
is
also
sucks.
it's also just really just like crazy to me that Phasmophobia is gonna get a movie. I don't know
Yeah,
how
it'll be interesting.
I don't know how they're gonna do a Phasmophobia like movie. I mean, to me it's literally just gonna be
Domain. Okay.
honestly. Oh fuck!
Whoa.
Honestly, on God though,
This
if
place
there's
is way
auditions
bigger
for
than
people to
Paimon
become ghost
expected.
hunters in the
Where
movie,
are we?
I might
This
try
is where
and
I
get
live.
myself into that
I
because
suppose
I
it's
kind
the
of do
closest
like.
thing I have
They
to a
won't be
home
filming
here.
here. I doubt it.
No, obviously, but like if there's like tryouts and stuff or like auditions.
Oh, it's where she lives.
It
okay.
is.
If there's auditions
I
for
brought
people
you
to be
here
in
because
like
time flows differently in this place.
like the movie or like background characters, like
I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell
Because I
into
played
this space,
Phasmophobia. I know how
I
I know
mentored
how it
him
works.
for
Like
3
I've
months.
literally grinded the game.
In that time, only 3 days
Oh.
passed in the outside
So
world.
she calls him Ajax instead of Child or Tartaglia. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm pretty decent in acting.
Ajax? Oh,
I say
right!
decent because,
That's
like,
Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So,
You know what,
month
Nathan? I
here
might
is
try to
equivalent
get myself in
one
the
day in
Phasmophobia
the
movie.
outside world? That should
Good
mean
luck
we're
if they
safe
actually
from
film in
that
Canada.
power-hungry soul snatcher for now,
Nathan, I'm
right?
gonna audition. I don't care if it's not filmed in Canada. I can just go to where they're going.
You know they're probably going to be filming in Finland.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you
Where?
here just to show you around.
Finland, where the
In
company
the
is
outside
based.
world, the traveler could
Maybe.
be attacked at any moment.
I mean, maybe.
But coming
I mean,
here
if
has
it's,
bought
if
us
they're- if
quite
they
a
have
bit
a
of
budget
time.
from Hollywood, they're probably gonna pick a good location.
Now,
Vancouver's not far
we
from
just
here.
need to
because,
figure
like,
out how to
especially with the way-
investigate that place
Especially
you
with the
saw.
things going on in LA,
one
the
full of
fires
fog.
and the riots and stuff.
Both your description
I
and
doubt
the
people
abyssal
wanna film shit
disturbance
in
I
LA
felt
right now.
point to that space having some connection to the abyss.
Because like
it could
the
even be a
rebuilding,
domain
with
similar
the
to
partial
this
rebuilding
one.
and then the
The
riots, of
thief who
course.
stole that
I
fragment
mean, I
of
have
your
my
soul
opinions
is
on the
hiding there.
riots
But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place.
going on.
If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog.
I don't know.
Abyssal power can grant a
We
special
live
form
in
of
such a
sight.
we just live in such a very
Have you
shitty
ever
time
wielded
when it's,
abyssal
like,
power before?
and when it's our turn to be
But
adults,
I'm
Nathan.
aware of.
Okay.
Huh?
Do you plan to learn?
Game. I have to talk because my character won't.
Because your character won't shut the fuck up.
To learn.
Oh my God,
For
stop.
Now, no, I'm
Stop.
kind of at odds
That
with the
tracks.
abyss.
All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless
What do I
lives
even have to be
too.
doing?
But if one day you gain the power to control them,
Oh, I have to do a
what
fucking
was
garden
once a
ops.
calamity is now just another tool in
a
your
challenge.
arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second
Fuck that
best
guy.
option. A
Snipe
little
his
abyss
ass.
crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to
'Cause we're
perform
having
dream
a
mirroring
good
when we fall
time,
asleep.
having a good time. I'm
Dream
ready to
mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the
Okay,
other
well that guy
person is
just got
dreaming.
fucking exploded.
Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't
Yeah,
studied
Nathan,
the art of
you're
using
already a
abyssal
sweater
power
geek.
and have no plans to jump
But,
in the
like, if-
deep end right now,
I made it so
I'll
that
have
people
to
can,
do the
like,
investigating
I
for
added the thing, the sapphire bot,
with
where like
dream
you select
mirroring.
a
Every time you
select
slip
a
into a
reaction,
deep sleep,
one of the reactions
I'll
I
see with
put,
my
and you
own
could be,
eyes
like, one of the
whatever
roles.
scene plays out in
I
your
plan
mind.
to add to it. I plan to
Then
add more to it.
I can guide you through the
But
dream
I added the
environment,
basics. I have the
and
sweater
we'll take
butcher, the
back what
sweater,
was
the
stolen
sweater,
from you.
blacksmith and stuff like that.
You make it
the
sound so
kind of one.
simple.
Oh,
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even
I
assuming
think
we
there's
do
a
manage to
isn't there
find
like
where
a
this
way that you
entity
can
is
have
hiding,
everyone's base
like
rule
I
set to
said,
something?
getting your soul
Yeah, I think
fragment
so.
back to play
I don't
it
know how, though.
safe. I need to give you some
Gotta figure
special
that out.
training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach her some of your martial arts?
Because what my
The
plan
next
is for
time
everyone
we see
that joins
Child,
my
we have to
Discord
treat him like our senior?
that doesn't have a select role or doesn't
Do
want to
as
have a
you
select
want.
role, they're just
For
gonna
my
be just
part,
the
I don't
Swatter
see you as my
townsfolk.
disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter.
Is that a fucking
All I'm
chopper?
planning to
Hold up.
do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So,
It is
special
gonna take me a long
training,
time to
huh?
get used to the super
Kind of a
commando.
rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you.
I have
The last
the
time something
fire
like this
P,
happened
the
was
super
probably
commando, and then I have
anti-Raiden
general
Shogun training,
commando,
right?
the sonar
feels
guy
like a
level.
lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet?
Ooh, playing as the Traveler, okay. In the first round, a special training.
Hell yeah! Dude, what is with people just... God fucking damn it! These
Ready?
goddamn cacti just fucking killing us.
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills.
These
We'll start with
damn
blade work.
cactuses are
You're
taking
no
our
rookie in this
jobs.
area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka.
Jesus.
Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through. You sparred with a bunch of them too,
God
right?
damn it, bro.
Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too
Yeah, no,
smug.
Nathan.
In
Oh, I
sword
didn't send you the
fighting,
picture of what
techniques
the- what
alone
my
are not
plan is.
enough. You need a cohesive
Um,
system to bring it all together.
So I
A
do plan
style
to keep
or
my
school
Xbox
of
on that in
fighting.
kind of like a similar location, but they're going to be
To
on
use the human body as an analogy,
of
your
my,
style
they're going to be on the
is your
floor
skeleton.
underneath my desk because like
the
I kind of
foundation,
did a mock.
the framework.
I kind of did a mock test.
Techniques are the muscles and
my-
other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle
Maybe I
mass,
should make a general
you'd be
announcement.
weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Understood. So what's the next step?
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a
my
trick
bad,
as
fuck.
any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework.
There we go.
That's all I have to say. Time to make a start.
Guys, we're
Train
having
until
a
you're
good
satisfied
time,
with
having a
yourself.
good time.
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
I showed one of my Saudi Arabian friends the movie Slap Shot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she liked it.
Destroy
be-
900 crystal columns. Jesus.
Oh, this is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Whee! Having a good time, having a good time.
This is step 2. You have to destroy 900 columns. That's crazy.
Step 1, secure the keys. Step 2.
As training progresses, your strength improves. I have no idea when it's 900. Well, that's cool. Destroy 17 within 25 seconds.
Stay calm. Use your
Die, you
head.
piece of shit.
You have to keep it together.
Ow! God. Anything else?
What?
Every single character, if you max their level, gives you 120,000 coins.
That's fine. That range is not as much as I thought it was. That's okay.
And unlock it, you stupid fucking orange! You're a stupid poopy. You're a poopy butthole. What did I eat today?
Amazing. It's transferring my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but they're having different techniques. So I've unlocked a hidden door in my mind. There's a
We're
world
having a
strength
good
on the
time.
other end.
Having a good time.
In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of friends I've made in Tevat, their swords, earth styles, or techniques I've come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Oh, Kaya!
Cut to the
Any
chase.
other...
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person.
Oh my god, I was
and
ready
ask
to
yourself,
shoot that
what
fucking
lies
rocket.
beneath the surface?
You kidding me?
What's their guiding philosophy? What's their
Emily will
state
be
of
happy
mind as
there
they
is a
maneuver
Kaya
their weapon?
cameo in this quest.
Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind.
Die, bitch.
This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
Come on, I want to capture Asia.
Obviously Kaya. See eternity go by in an instant, the autumns of many years from a single leaf. Thus I shall slice this maiden in a flash and ask a question of the ages. My style, my journey. Oh, it hasn't ended. I don't know. I can't read the text. I can read it as fast as I can, like how I would normally read. But I don't know how the voice actor would have read it.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop.
No, I'm stuck on leaves!
Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own
brother's wearing a
body.
fucking clown.
Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted moonlit night.
Oh, I gotta figure out
that
what
the
I
hero
gotta find out a
approached
picture I
the
wanna
vile
find.
dragon's
What
limpid
is
lair.
like inspirational quote.
Ring cutter.
Feathers fleeting wet. The white heron treads water. A sight without flaw. Master of
You gotta
Inazuma
keep the variety
Kamisato
coming.
art
I
Tachijutsu.
used a picture of Vegeta.
With each slash of my blade, I feel strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power.
God damn you,
This
stupid
power
fucking
is
orange.
surging through me.
You are a stoopy poopy fucking orange.
Slash and swipe until you've exhausted every ounce of energy.
Man, I don't want to pay no bills.
Looks
I don't
like
want to
you've made
work.
some
I just
real
want to in
progress.
case I start jamming out.
That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel?
Touch the objective.
Exhausted.
As you should be.
Touch
Time
it.
flies when you're training
No,
hard.
don't eat me.
You've actually
the
been going
objective.
for several days now with no rest.
Yeah, meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some
Capture
sleep.
Rome. That's a bean.
I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Guys, be wary. Cactuses are known to leave
Makeshift
fucking.
camp and rest.
Yeah, okay, so you got taken out by a potato mine. Yeah, dumb bitch. Stupid poopy head. Another assist.
New location. What is this place?
No.
I haven't pulled back into that.
I
place
don't
again,
want to
but
be
Skirk said the
gooped.
dream mirroring would kick in when I fall asleep. So why am I back here?
Can you stop gooping me, you stinky
No, on
poopy?
closer inspection. This isn't the same
You
dream as
stinky
last time.
hoe.
It's dark
You
and gloomy,
stinky
but there isn't
ass.
that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end.
Can you stop reading fan fictions?
No, hold on. If dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing inside her mind while she's exploring mine. This is her inner world. It's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out the sound of a stream, but other than that, it's empty. Tiny creature. Literally named small creature. What a strange looking creature. Where did it come from? I think it wants me to follow
Can we
it.
capture Rome?
I love the model being updated with all these accessories. Can we keep these for gameplay? Come on, waivers,
Wait.
let us do that.
Oh god, there's a stupid drone.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
Yep.
Because he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's
Die, bitch.
learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday.
Oh god, oh god.
I went diving, and I saw this
I'm almost
huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to
So
that
this is
prairie up
before
north.
she fell
There's
into the
supposed to be
abyss,
this
I'm
giant
guessing.
bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
God damn,
Then
dude,
I
this
suppose
fucking
your
tree
old dad
stopped
should get one
dying.
as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you going to
Let
hear
it
me call you for
die,
dinner
let
up
it
there in the
die,
stars?
Let it
When
shrivel
it's time
up
to eat,
and
I'll come
die.
back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Okay, we've captured Rome.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond
In
one
we
way,
go, Nathan.
whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
Nathan, why is your dog working?
I don't know. I'm out.
Don't mind me, 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 don't mind me.
The weather's wonderful.
Minding my own business. Minding my own business. Leave me alone.
The stars
Flashbang.
shimmer high above. But what lies
Minding my own
beyond the
business.
stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see?
Business.
An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said.
It's that merchant ship.
Can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could
Are you
meet
kidding
some
me?
other
Why are you
people
here?
like me.
What the
We could
fuck?
set
How far
sail
did you
together
spawn back?
and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many
Low-key, that
amazing
fucking
things
scared me.
out there, and I'm ready to see
God.
them all. But for now, I'm starving.
Alright,
Better get back.
Time to do that again. I'm hoping.
What's over there?
See me, you don't see me, you see me.
Some
let a single one of them get away!
No, please!
only
They're
want
the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
You sneaky! What the fuck? You can hit me from there. Is the dropper down?
Eliminate the
Is it
threat.
down? I
Take
can't
him
tell.
down!
Don't be scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it!
God damn.
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I
told
told
you
you
we
we
shouldn't
shouldn't
have
have
trusted
trusted these outsiders!
Can you stupid fucking tree stump stop shooting me?
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has to offer. Gifted you cloth dyed by our own
Fucking
hands.
sick.
And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is
Again,
clear.
I
We
don't
have
know
Zone
which
2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No
Oh, yeah.
one is
Okay,
to be
thank God.
left alive.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that
Hey,
man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're
Get
planning
the
to clear
fuck
out
outta
the
here.
other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll
You
cut
get
off
healing,
their
please?
heads myself.
God fucking damn it.
Smells like something's burning. What's going on?
Gee willikers. Suffering, succotash.
Skirk, you're all right. Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad? Mom?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk. Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
As long as we keep pushing
My
that,
clever
we're-
girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light
I'm
in this
still alive.
world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a
That's a
gift.
fucking bean.
Don't let darkness claim it.
There.
Break down the door!
Push!
Look
Push,
what we
goddammit.
have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over. You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
What? Guys, it's so fucking close. Nice. It's so close. Push the damn objective, gang. Huh? No, we're not getting it. They're being so overprotective of this stupid fucking. Just let us ran
You're
your
awake.
stupid fucking gate.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Interesting. skirk lore.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal,
Oh my god,
don't
can
you
you
think?
protect me?
No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists.
Job.
If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here.
God damn, bro.
Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
Can we get lore on Paimon? Whatever Paimon is. I'm ready to start.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
Different source of power. That
Abyssal
must mean-
power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners. The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
There's something familiar about the power use. It almost seems related to cryo.
A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature. It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Abyssal power doesn't suit me. I have the power ability to purify.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
What's the gonna be tomorrow?
Is purification
What's
really what's going on
so,
there?
What are we in quote 9?
Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
I'm always hard. I stay hard, Vito.
Just
Why did I
thinking
come?
out loud.
Who the fuck
Let's
added
focus
me?
on
You're
your
getting
elemental
banned.
training.
That's
what's gonna help us if the situation gets
Are we
tricky.
absorbing it, maybe?
True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Windblade!
Ow! Fuck it!
Yeah!
Oh, fucking orange. Stupid fucking
Observe your
orange.
surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
If I didn't know it was
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away!
Train the elemental powers one by one, ending with high.
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Alright, time to capture Dino
Faster.
Land.
Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you
Time
were
to
in your
capture
dream.
Dino Land.
You can't afford another injury like that.
Why is it?
Water jet! Water jet!
Oh yeah, guess who went live yesterday? Was it yesterday or this morning?
Who?
Pari.
Oh, cool.
I know you follow her. She kind of went on a hiatus because she like felt burned out. So she was just like, ooh, that's a chopper.
Water jet!
All mental abilities and different ways, but I've never trained them all.
You need to understand what makes you special.
You
The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Rituals when toughest stone nimble is light and flourishing like foliage. Power of the elements flowing through me. Sometimes as peaceful as a flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices, but it's not like some wild beast battling me for the moon, it's more like saying hello to an old friend.
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time? I'm exhausted.
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign.
Well,
Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up...
Final stage, which was what? Reasoning? I think she said. I had Geo selected because I was doing Geo challenges, by the way, chat.
I am gonna fucking, I swear to God, Nathan, I'm gonna make cactuses go extinct in the goddamn desert.
Why?
Because they're pissing me, they're peeing my O's!
Don't worry, chat, he doesn't make sense to me either.
I'm gonna keep it a great with you.
This place is... Did you bring me here?
Can you die, you son of a bitch? Thank you.
No response, creatures floated away. What is that thing? What's it doing in Skirk's inner world, and where is it taking me this time?
What pushed me?
Flashbang.
What is the secret to power?
Chicken.
Oh my god, such a Logie.
Longing.
Chicken. Do you have time to talk about our Lord Savior?
Self-preservation.
All our food keeps blowing up.
No. It is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship.
Fucking oranges.
It is in the process of prevailing over our fears.
If I keep dying, I'm gonna have the opposite of scurvy, too much vitamin C.
And then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you.
I'm not sure what you can die from.
It calls on you to evolve.
Scurvy? Yeah.
No, like the opposite, like too much vitamin C.
Yeah, 100%. Vitamin C overdose? Ow.
So anything's an overdose if you try hard enough.
Dad, mom. Oh, yeah. You can overdose on pretty much anything.
Well, Nathan, I'm overdosing on you.
Even water.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute
like
wasted.
too much water and you just
Practice
literally
your
just,
sword
like,
work
fucking
instead.
drowned your goddamn
Do
organs
not
and
make
shit.
me tell you twice.
Yep.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet.
People are dying to these.
Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering
Also, Nathan,
of bone.
I'm 6 followers away from my next
After all, bones can always be reset.
That would be, honestly, I'd be happy to hit 3 follower goals within a year.
Everything's gone black. Flashbang.
Good Skirk.
Think fast, Shuckle Nuts.
Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold and pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss.
God.
Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed,
It's not the hiccups, Chad.
each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
It's almost 9 and I'm tired already? God damn.
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your
Can you
mind
stop
is
it?
rife
You
with
stupid fucking
distractions.
corn.
From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak and become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh and mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Yes, master.
Okay, well that's just goddamn corn.
I'm guessing that's where she probably cut her arms and legs off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the character of Skirk has abyssal energy for her arms and legs because she cut them out. She cut them off. The dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating oppressive feeling.
Bit over dramatic, don't you think?
Well, no, it was forced upon her by her master.
I don't know what kind of kinky shit she's getting up to, but goddamn.
So many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through?
Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now?
This
Or
stupid
did you want to
fucking
wait a little?
corn keeps kicking my ass.
Really want answers, but right now it's vital I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her.
You fat, you fucker, you fuck ass, you stupid motherfucker.
Kick it in the third round.
Hey, do you have time to see our Lord and Savior? All my food keeps blowing up.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword and more control over your elemental abilities.
It's all thanks to your guidance.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block.
No, yes, you are. Saying everything.
Ready?
I know what you did in Summer 89.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable. Just like your brother. Huh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to him, do you?
Like I said, Nathan, I know what you did on the Summer of 89.
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain.
I know what you did in the Summer of 89.
Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety,
Oh,
anger,
that's what you want
fear.
to think, Nathan.
But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence
what the
of
Chinese
emotion
Communist
can
Party
you make the
wants us
right
to
choice, no matter the situation.
Are you describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me. But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
Alright, well that's the game over.
Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Short stream. Thanks for coming by.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm doing, Nathan. You know exactly what I'm doing.
Of course I do.
You want to play today.
Have a good night. Good night. Also make this job. Good night. I see that.
Not bad. Better than I expected.
Not easy to control my emotions. I was overwhelmed. If I can just focus all my attention on what my opponent is doing, how I should respond. It's almost like my emotions take a back seat.
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus on the battle. Hopefully their voice next update. That's the plan, I think. I think it's working. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant. I'm back. Pretty far from having full control over my emotions.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak and become master over your physical form.
Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason?
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is right now. I stopped all emotions I suppressed, brushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt, but exhaustion is the main one. Feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Obviously much more calm master than Rodan, right? Interesting, gives you hydro sigils. Oh, hello, Emily. How's it going? I'm just doing the skirk quest. I will be wishing soon. Once the skirk quest is over, I'll be doing her trial, and then I will be wishing for her. Hoping I get her early. I gotta go get skirk. Fair. We'll see what happens. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's Inner World. I want to get her early. If I do get her, you'll know. Thank you. I will let you know. Well, you'll know, because I have stream open. You can see that strange creature, but I think I can navigate a space on my own now, even without it here to guide me. Don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Can't hurt to look around while I wait.
Skirk is amazing! She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off!
She got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
That's probably not the greatest thing.
Incredible! I wonder if I'll ever reach their level.
But we'll see.
They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world? Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars.
So where she grew up,
just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then
interesting.
I can do anything.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Let's see here.
Alice.
First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead? As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Whose voice, though? Who's the her she's talking about there? Well, it is over. I can still hear the crackling of the fire. A fragrant aroma. Grilled meat.
You're awake!
This is Paimon.
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
Of course you are. That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in before it gets cold.
So you're best friends now.
Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forgive the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
You definitely are.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Make quick work of the food.
So full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn.
Oops. That was an accident.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, you just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
Thank you, that was a lot faster than I expected.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Spend time with Skirk's inner world, witnessing our memories. There's so many questions. Most important one is, are you really from Teyvat?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
Sorry I didn't tell you earlier. Oh, with dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. First time I've seen Skirk break her composure, I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
Skirk didn't show those memories with me on purpose. In fact, she tried her best to keep them from me. Speaking of endless darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret. No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Do you mean you're also a descender?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space.
Interesting.
So, there you have it. On to your second question.
What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
Skirk's goal is to defeat the Foul. Like, yes, yeah. Hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. Given how quickly she played through the answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there,
oh my God,
I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss.
But he is back here.
But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
You just take this opportunity to get Child some answers.
Well, your last question?
The Child's looking for you. Are you gonna let him see you?
Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
Calm, calculating answer. It's almost like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. This makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with child, nothing to do with her, but what does she actually feel about it? Abyss is completely silent. This domain must get lonely. Not to mention, she says it's been hundreds of years since she arrived, and even longer than that if you count how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
That time she never established a connection. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? Doubt she'd give me a straight answer. Besides, I always used up my 3 questions. She was happy to give me cold hard facts, but I still realize like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake up your companion. It's time. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Cold.
Time to go. Oh, finally.
Where the culprit is hiding.
Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Okay, near the chasm, interesting. Makes sense though, there's broad remains in the chasm if I remember correctly, so... Not surprising.
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety. Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
I will. Let's teach this thief a lesson.
All right. Remember your training. Time.
I doubt this will be Sertologi. I think Sertologi will be in the story quest. Maybe not. Reach the end of the Abyssal Corridor. End up playing a skirk and traveler. Hey, he's my dodge button. No, it's not. I'm insane. Oh my god. Okay, fun.
Look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit! You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Water jet!
Fearless.
Another star goes out!
Hey, what are you two doing here? Dusty. An abandoned house. Let's press on.
Interesting. Do her ability or ultimate share the same power generation? That's interesting.
looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby.
Because my eyes are focused on the light that came from my wound, yes, I can sense something is nearby, but I can't tell the exact location. Notes nearby.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on!
Like
Look!
eyes.
The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down. From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Oh my god. That thing was... Assuming that's the piece of our soul. Yep.
There. I got it back.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Grayley Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you... whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
You were his real target?
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate, if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like that. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you lost. I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master.
Oh, hey, Search Logan.
Dares call him
Oh, that isn't Search Logan.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
Look, it's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Skirk was stabbed in one of the strikes. Process, some of her power was stolen. What's hiding somewhere beyond the fog? I have a good understanding of attack pattern from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. Skirk's breathing is weaker. If we attack, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. We should get out of here.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Uh-oh! Falling spikes! Run! Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse! So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But
Oh, cut off the voice line because it's loading. Whatever.
Phew. Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
Devouring narwhal with its power even managed to steal from you.
You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Yeah, hearing you say the fowl definitely got a reaction out of him.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
You said I don't want to be in your debt. Well, I still am.
Fair enough. Then take this.
What What is it?
A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and...
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where?
Pharmacy. Probably one of the longest story quests we've ever done. It makes sense. This is their 100th. This is their 100th character, right? So.
I can't read what this says.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of... Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like... I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
Ah! You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
Paimon's whispering needs some work.
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped a traveler in a big way, so... What do you say? Friends?
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually. Let's get some sleep, traveler.
Skirk is stubborn. Even if I tried to convince her to take it easy, I doubt she'd listen. Paimon's right. Skirk will stop and take a break once she gets tired, I hope. I should just get some sleep. Skirk? She's acting like she didn't just get stabbed in the shoulder. Something seems off with her.
Quiet.
Around, unless...
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk. Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
In that dream, I witnessed Skirk training alone, but there were disembodied voices talking to her. I imagined a fire. I wonder what happened exactly. It's like she would just talk to us.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night? The bed's all yours if you want it.
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whew! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days.
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
It's because of that spike that stabbed
No. I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime, then.
Thanks.
Actually show us stuff happening instead of letting us just skip the 2 days.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now?
It's not going too well.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast! Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up. Be right back.
Skirk looks serene, almost like she really is asleep. You again. This feels familiar, but where am I exactly? Towering cliffs, withered trees, and a strange river flowing from this horizon. It's broken up several times along the way, with a waterfall at each break point. The color of the water is chasing. The closer I get to the lower position, the darker it becomes, almost as if... Did you bring me here?
That's right. This is Skirk's
Oh,
inner
I can talk
world.
now.
Think of it as the threshold between the soul and dreams. This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate
who
a
voices
small
this. It
portion
sounds
for
like
you back
Venti.
then.
So you can speak.
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this, right? Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here, so what's your impression of this place?
Why are there so many cliffs and waterfalls?
Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength. Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past, and all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
That reminds
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become
See, so Sertologia taught Skirk to replace all emotion with reason. Since that's been a constant process of abandoning, refuting, and erasing past self, I guess that's the secret. It's such a sad thing to think about. What has she been through? Why does it have to be this way?
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
It's like a coastline. Oh, I recognize the drawing on the sand. Is that the picture I drew for Paimon? Why is it showing up in Skirk's memories?
I've always thought that. Even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet. Like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away, indifferent as ever.
I think I was not surprised at all. After what happened at 1 F, it's obvious she prefers to disappear from other people's lives. That challenging is aggravated that she's ever made a connection with this world of her own volition. I'm seeing as a microcosm of her entire life.
Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
Interesting.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Why would you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time. And the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
Next to Skirk looks familiar, right? I saw the same figure when he battled against the all-devouring narwhal.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertologi, looked like at one point in time.
One point in time, so he can change form.
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him. He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
I used to think Sertologi and Skirk were just master and disciple, like Skirk and Child. I see why Skirk chose to distance herself. Sertologi told her to put her own roots here, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
That's what you meant. I still don't understand why Sertologi would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up on a conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Sertologi is terrifying. The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Must be Skirk when she was a kid.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertologi.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard. No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master.
From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it? It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
Sertologi saved Skirk from a disaster when she was a child and never tried to hide her ulterior motive. I suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with that disaster back then? His final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction was because the truth she knew all too well. I have a feeling it comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch. These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along. This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child. Always skipping school to go exploring instead. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange clothes. Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end. It was a spaceship. When it arrived, The people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything and everyone on the planet. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her. Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
So why are those people destroying our homeland?
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
Did they do something bad?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source. For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat, and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
Just because of speculation, all those innocent people.
Senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well. If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Sertology's threat is such a terrifying prospect. And now I see why she distances herself from the world.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
What would that be?
So all this, just so you could bring her here?
I have things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And she is the best choice in this moment.
Wait, then you must
Her
be...
suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you instead.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything. Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses, emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer. I have shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together. On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
That isn't what we need.
It's exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity, and in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer draw strength from your past. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Emotional self isn't weak. Oh, what happened? My controller disconnected. Great. Fix that. There we go. The fact that she transcended time and broke free to come and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice. To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion. But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope, at least, that you can let go.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
That wing, it looks like a feather in the back. Do you think that's her evolving to fly? She needs to fly away to get from her pressure?
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
Yes, animation. Let's go.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, you saw my memories then. I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Rather than true strength, power is not a substitute for doing what is right.
That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. One in which power was not the law of the land. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Sertologi, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you.
Yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
He intends to face you in battle one day.
I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings, or an answer to one of my questions. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
Doesn't hack one day. I'll help you.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
So we want to build the world where we both want to see. Everyone has to be willing to fight for it. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe a kinder place. There's nothing else to do here.
Oh, you're finally awake! Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you're both okay, right?
What does it look like?
Stronger than ever.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become...
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing some important context. But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks. Let's dig in.
All right. It's about time we finished what we started.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
Let's show 'em what we're
This
made
time,
of.
I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to... The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time.
Let's go. Oh.
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that? Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both...
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're...
After we're done with him. Sorry, I'm used to playing ZZZ dodge and
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
That's more like it. Mine to wield.
Beyond this world.
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
I need to get it away because if I don't, I can't get a weapon. God, I need to get it early.
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within. Such power, such keen battle instincts. So you must be...
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry, it's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history.
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable
illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me. I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die. Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sir Taloji. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum. Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something, and he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
"This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether."
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day, and we can spar like we used to.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe, and bring her to Tibet. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever. I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leading them. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
After the beating we just...
Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. I will overcome it. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. The first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world, the joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. You're right. That battle brought me...
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that.
Oh, my controller disconnected again. Yay. Need to get a new cord for this thing.
One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end. Including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal: to complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his goal. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must...
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control. But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sertologi. I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though I know it'll be a long and arduous road if we are climbers in the dark. It appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues. At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
I will reach the top of this mountain, and you, Skafnungur, will be my witness.
That's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh.
Nothing else to do here. Probably the longest. This is so far, I think, the longest story quest that is in the game.
We did it!
Kind of crazy.
It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever. Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. Wow, you sound even more confident. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon.
Yes. The power Skafnungur stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light. It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
I'd like to see what it's like up there.
Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Ugh, this is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the Traveler always finds a way. Ever since we met, she has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things get, she always finds a way to make it better. If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing...
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
When will we meet again?
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely. Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that, at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn. One without war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Of course.
Goodbye, Traveler. Remember your training. Make sure to put it to use.
Bye! Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wanmin Restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
Never change, Paimon. Quest completed. Wait, what? Oh, new instrument? Let's go. Lingering Euphonia. Guitar skirk made based on the instruments of our homeland. That's cool. Obviously, what is this? Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Oh, and Sleepless is a new, Okay, okay. And also we get to claim these. Now, I'm on 5 pity. I have close to 200 wishes. Here we go. Let's see. Nothing special, nothing special, nothing special. Oh my god. Oh, Diona. Okay. Any cons? I don't play Diona. That's okay. Oh, control protection here. I'm just gonna skip the purples. I hope I'm okay with that. There's Dahlia. I didn't even check if that was purple. I should. Okay. Nothing. Okay, Candace cons. Could use those. Dude, I need her early. I need to wish for her weapon as well. I need her early. Yes! That's actually super early, I think. Well, no, maybe not super early. Oh, and Favonius Lance, okay. Pop off.
I am Skirk, disciple of Sirtologi, the Foul. You've proven your strength to me along your journey, and earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now, let me witness how your fate unfolds.
Double? No. That's okay. Okay. I got 10,000 on the weapon banner. Should be getting a few weapons here. I'm playing for that gold and then Scripture. Hazo! That's my first Hazo. Oh, that's not super early. I did have 50 pity, I remember. Come on. Wandering Even Star? That's a good catalyst if I remember correctly. Come on. Good. Sword. I don't use shit, huh? I don't use a spear wielder. I mean, it would be good for... It's good, but it's not what I need. Damn it. We're gonna keep going. There you go. After this. let's see, how many do I have? I can get 8 here. I can get 6. Purchase all of those. And then another 8. For all of them. Star glitter. Oh my god. Yeah, wrong. Can't really use him. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. 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 Oh, I still have 1 wish left. I'm never gonna use it. I'm never gonna use it. I got 1 in. No, I got 2 in. Skirk's all the way down here. With Hazel. And I got a con for Dahlia. What's this thing? Oh, regains energy. That's actually not bad. Skirk! I grinded so much for Skirk. See how high I can get her just right now. That's 80. I don't have any of these. I have to go to the crafting bench right now. I need her at level 90. I have 0 of these? Are you kidding me? Wait, how many of these can I make in total? I can't believe I only have 1 of these. You know what? Skirk at level 80 is probably better than I give her credit for. Also take all these athletes. Artifacts, obviously. I mean, I have some artifacts for her already. I have a decent goblet. It's not great. Where is it? I forgot what it was. Flower? Yeah, it was her flower. Artifact reshaping. I might look at that later. And then the flower, yeah. Anything here that would fit her? No, I'll give her that for right now. I'll also give her ideas. Give her cookies. And I want to take Candace's. Get rid of this, it buffs her attack more. That's decent for right now. Oh my god. Oh, look at those. Let's go! I'll look at all those on my free time. Now the real question is, who does she fix? Where's 50,000, 500,000 more? 50 wishes. And all those. No, can't leave her on the dull blade. Gotta give her her own weapon.
I'll only demonstrate.
Fearless.
Can't wait until I get her in some like decent teams, get her to level 90 and stuff.
Annihilate.
Mini burst. That's so crazy. Oh, I love this. And also just to figure out what to do with it. Hey Rosario, how do you feel about having a legendary weapon? 'Cause I think that's fair enough. That's fun. Should be live tomorrow, maybe in the afternoon at some point. Probably around 12, just after 1 o'clock. Where, one, I'm gonna have to get Skirk's weapon leveled up. Speaking of which. What's it need? Nightwind's Mystic Concentration, which is only available on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays in domains. That's so annoying. What gift shop? I'm not paying for that. I don't care. And it needs them. I hate these things. I hate getting these things. That drops tomorrow. That's great. So I'm gonna have to grind that out tomorrow, I guess. So excited. Finally, that's good. Obviously, it's not built, so it's nothing crazy just yet. But it's close. And we will see how everything goes. Okay, everyone, have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.